So it's coming up on Christmas, and after our what to do with buttons and beads to make miniatures.
There he is.
We were thinking of what sort of other things you could do that with, and then I don't know where nuts came from, but then we realised Christmas is coming up, and it's one of the things you're always left with the load of is nutshells. I mean, they're natural, so you can just sort of throw them away. But it's a fun thing to do, and we just really like the title In a Nutshell.
Yeah, it's all about the title.
Yeah. So, well, obviously we've done some things with nuts before. We've made little walnut babies and other sorts of things. But, yeah, we thought we'd set ourselves a challenge, especially pistachio nutshells, because you're always left with hundreds of these after enjoying a bag of
walnut baby.
This. A walnut baby. So we won't be doing one of those because we've done that before.
It's like the second time, isn't it? We made one and then didn't like it and made another one.
So we are aiming for 10, and we've got some ideas to be starting on with, but we've only got 7 ideas at the moment, so hopefully 3 more will magically appear once we start. Quite nicely, I've just picked this one up and
ta-da!
It just opens.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it is. And
I can
also
use that for my teapot then. You're going to eat it.
I think the biggest challenge of this video is just going to not constantly chewing on nuts, because it won't be very fun for you to hear. But do love a nut.
Seems nuts have a tendency to break and crumble.
Yes. I've seen people do it though. That's your teapot.
I did it.
Oh. I was considering this the simple one as well. This is the easy one. Question is, do I leave the walnut texture on the outside?
Oh, it looks quite nice like that though. It looks very rustic.
Yeah. And sandpaper, just to see what it looks like. This would have been good for Bramley Hedge.
Well, we can still put that in there.
Yeah, and we do have another.
We've got
slightly
a few things to put in there. Yeah.
Bramley Hedge-esque other film coming up in the spring. So yeah, I guess I'll just glue that and then that is the thing we bought to turn into something else.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that's true.
I'll just glue this then.
Those are not so chewing, aren't they?
Are they?
Maybe the babble. Oh, it's so cute. I mean, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a simple thing. But, I mean, that's not anything original or that creative. So you're going to try and recreate this.
Yeah, I did try it, I think, with a walnut, but it would just be too big. So I'm going to use this hazelnut instead, which is already sort of cracks and stuff. But this is a good thing for the handle, I think.
What are you going to make the handle out of?
Well, if you look at this, this one,
Yeah.
it's just a circle. It's just a loop.
Yeah.
It's just a round thing. So I'm going to look through our mudlarking things
Yeah,
and find a little round thing. I'm just making the smoother.
Should I make a little nut mouse?
He's quite big, Nut Mouse.
Nut Mouse just made me think about this wonderful bread rat that we were sent by our subscriber that lives near Hamlin. It's made out of bread and varnish, so it doesn't. Lovely.
Now I'm going to paint it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to look like a
hazelnut.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what we can possibly make with an almond casing. What is that? Oh! What's that from?
That's a half a...
Is it a hazelnut?
I don't know. Is it a hazelnut? Oh, maybe it isn't a hazelnut. It's definitely a nut, though.
It is. Ooh, what can we do with that? I know what I can do with that. Oh. And here we go. What does that look like to you from that head?
A hedgehog.
It looks like a hedgehog. I think I'm going to turn it into a hedgehog. I'm glad you also think it looks like a hedgehog. It looks like a hedgehog.
It's too fine.
Also, it quite looks like a handle.
I need to push it in more.
What was wrong with this one?
It's too fine.
What? Show me the other side.
That's for the spout.
Yeah, but if you look at the other one.
I suppose so. I don't know. It's hard. I still think that's...
To me, that looks the most like a teapot. Or do you think it's too long?
I think it might be too thin and a bit too big.
We found it in our mysterious metal drawer. So yes, it does. It looks very much like an oyster, but that's not small enough. It would be a giant oyster. This could be something with the texture. And yes, they do look like mouses. Lungs. I thought about a bagpipe, but I don't know why we'd ever need a bagpipe. Nice.
It doesn't stand up.
It doesn't.
I need to weight it to the bottom to make it stand up.
What are the rules regarding how much of a thing needs to be made out of the nut?
At this point, very tenuous. You can get as much out.
Okay.
The nuts are a struggle.
I need to just make sure there's something made out of an almond. So I'm going to use this. What you got there?
That's a little lead weight.
A little post bag seal.
Post bag seal, yeah.
Yep.
Lead weight. Well, it's going to be a lead weight.
Yes.
If I just pop it in the bottom of my teapot. Oh. Ah.
Excellent. You know there's a reason you always pick lead up off the beach.
Yeah.
When I say you, I mean like us, people.
They used cardboard, didn't they? I should use cardboard too.
So I've got this, and I'm going to sew it into a bag with other stuff in it, and then it kind of looks like, what does it look like? It's in there.
Bread?
It's supposed to no, it's supposed to look like the nice. I was wondering where Sunny was. Do you know where Sunny is?
No. In my doll's house?
He's in the doll's house.
No!
Sunny Cat is asleep in the doll's house. This is why he's not been bothering us whilst crafting. But it wasn't open, so he went through the door.
How would he fit through the door?
Cats fit through anything.
Is the furniture okay in there?
Yeah, we'll just leave him to it. Nice.
So all the lids that we found mudlarking, well, there's more lids too, but we found a lot of tiny lids.
We do.
So trying to see if there was
Any
one
of them fit.
Yeah. This is the smallest one.
That's avocado colour, but it's a bit bright, isn't it?
It's very fresh.
Slightly off avocado will do. A really ripe one. That's much better, actually. I've never made avocado anything. It's rare on this channel because we tend to go for things we quite like.
I've made a lot of random things this film. I don't think I've liked nuts very much. There's definitely some different things we've made.
Yes. And I bet as soon as this, we finish, we'll both have loads of ideas.
I think we're just getting minimus burnout.
Yes.
I am.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll think of lots of things. We can always
Return to it.
revisit it.
I wonder when the avocado was introduced to England.
I don't know. So these are miniatures, but I've got a real urge to turn them into earrings for myself.
Oh. Well, that's still miniature.
Yeah, because I do love avocado. And once I've made the outside, I just think they're quite cute. Also, I'd really enjoy if anyone ever said, I like your earrings, and I got to say they were made from pistachio shells. An avocado.
Very good. Well, I don't really like nuts now after all that. We sort of went quiet. It was getting quite frustrating. I found it quite frustrating. Kate didn't find it frustrating. Kate has a myriad of ideas. Me, nuts were starting to, I don't know. It was probably one of the hardest films I've ever made. Mm-hmm. It did stop abruptly as well. We didn't really see the evolution of the teapot. And I'm actually quite happy with the teapot now.
Yeah, it's really cute.
But it still has weight issues. But I mean, it took me a long time to do it. This is what happens. It takes me a long time, and you really don't want to see the amount of time it takes. It can be very well. Like when I fixed things up in my doll's house, that was a very long film, and we can't really make minimalist films like that. That's too much for you to watch. No one needs to see that much of us.
Also, I showed my dad my avocados, and he was when I made them originally, and he was like, "It's two pips, two halves," and yes, of course, they had two pips. So then I quickly made a one that's the other half where the pip would have come out of.
Oh. Even the teapot doesn't like itself.
Yeah, I don't think you saw the tools finished and painted.
No.
Oh goodness!
It's like a weeble, but it does fall down.
And there is a project in mind, I think we've spoken about already, that lots of these things will be used for.
Yeah, I think my teapot will go quite well on that.
Mm.
The hedgehog is very cute.
I think the hedgehog might be my favourite.
My crazy slippers. Kate doesn't like my slippers.
Down into shot a bit more. Sorry, and then a little bit up, a little bit down. Oh, halfway between there. No, lower. No. Yes, perfect. I just think, I understand that they're just very busy, but we don't have the same aesthetic, and that's fine.
They're sort of like...
Also, you're just mainly showing the unpainted bottom of them at the moment.
Oh. I thought I'd give a leg as an example of what... It was the only leg I could find. They're sort of like Arabian, Aladdin-esque. Turkish. Yeah. And people would have had slippers like that. They would have gone on the grand tour and things.
I just can't think of how impractical they are.
Well, yeah, you would trip over the beads.
Also, obviously it's not an original idea, but yes, the basket is very cute. The basket works very well, and now I know how to do it. I'd probably make some more.
Bag of...
And then there's the bag. My little brother came down and saw it and said it was a bag of... Did he say coffee? I think Oscar came down and went bag of coffee because he was laughing at our creations.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was the most successful. The leg was...
No, but we did think it was going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, well, maybe, if Mum's not too objective to it, we're
not going to do it again.
We might revisit it in like a year's time. Have lots of time to think. But yeah, it was a fun challenge. And it felt in theme with Christmas.
I didn't.
And we got to eat lots of nuts.
Yeah, that was the best bit of it.
So, thank you for watching this is the third episode of Minimus?
We always lose track.
Yes, this is the third episode. And we've had some comments asking what Minimus is. And Minimus is something that we just made up. Because we have another channel where we do a thing called Mudlarking. And for the last, goodness, 4 years?
Oh, could be
5 years? We've been doing a thing called Mudmas. Oh, 4 years, because we started it
in lockdown.
A thing called Mudmas, where we put an episode up every day, well, the 12 days of Christmas, the 12 days of Mudmas, from the 12th to the 24th of December. And then we started this channel, not last year, but the year before, we did do a Minimus, but it was just sort of one project we did one day, every day for 12 days. And so this year it was a little bit different, because we were doing Mudmas and Minimus, so we decided that we'd put a film up every other day of December. So still 12 days, but from the 1st to the 24th instead of the 12th to the 24th. And then we didn't have enough time to make all 12 films for the other channel. So there's only 6 on that channel. But on this channel there will be a film every other day until, I think this ends on the 23rd of December. So we are going to have posted a community post on our community page with a list of all the films and the dates they're going up, just so you can have a look and as a little reminder. So yeah, that is Minimus, and this was nuts.
It was nuts.
And tomorrow's episode, you can have a little sneak peek. Not tomorrow's, sorry, the day after tomorrow. I don't want to confuse you, the day after tomorrow. There was the little sneak peek of tomorrow, not tomorrow's,
sneak peek
every other episode.
Yeah, there's another sneak peek of another episode.
There you go. And all sorts of other things. So, this was the 3rd. Yes, there are 9 more episodes to go. And as of the 4th of December, they have not all been filmed.
No, and you're going on holiday for a little while too.
Yes, but they will be, so we're really excited to share with you. It's been a lot of months' work, so we really hope you enjoy it. If you are interested in wanting to see them all, there is a little bell icon you can press down below that will notify you whenever we upload a film. We're hoping they're all going to go up at 9 PM our time, GMT time.
We already messed that up with yesterday. Not yesterday's, the day before's film.
On every other day. So, enough rambling. That is Minimus. Thank you as always for everyone that likes, comments and subscribes, especially with Minimus, because every like and comment will help. And yeah, hope you're having a lovely December, and we will see you not tomorrow but the next day. Bye.
Bye.